Alright, so here's the second video I'm gonna do. So I didn't want to do either or, and I know any Raven fans that I am a Raven fan, but I was just kind of curious, and I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate, and that's fine. But be thankful I didn't choose the Ravens, and be thankful I didn't choose any of our rivals. Because here's what I did. What if all four quarterbacks had different rival quarterbacks? So like the Ravens have Kenny Pickett. Alright, the Bengals have Deshaun Watson. And the Browns, of obvious, has Joe Burrow. And then, yes, of course, the Steelers have Lamar Jackson. Alright. I am going to sim. Yeah, I have it in the preseason, but I'm sim to the season. So, let's see how. They lost to the Eagles. Commanders. They beat the Bucks and Commanders. Oh. Yeah, Steelers. They lost 2 and 1. Alright, Bengals, they won and only lost 1. Browns. They lost 2 games and won 1. Alright. Let's see how they do. In last video, I forgot to look at the stats, so that's my fault. I was in a hurry. But this time I will look at stats. Alright. So the Steelers and the Browns made the playoffs. So, It's just what I want. Alright. Kenny Pickett threw over 3,000. Wow, sorry. 3,201 yards. 257 attempts. No, completions. 300. Yeah, I'm sorry. Just confusing numbers, sorry. Or not really confusing numbers, just the attempts and completions, sorry. 393 attempts. 257 completions. Excuse me. 22 touchdowns. I saw the 7. That's why 7 interceptions. All right. Let's see how Lamar. Well, you know what? Yeah, right there. How many yards did he rush? Attempts 171. 552 yards rushing. Average 3.2 yards per carry, 2 touchdowns. Alright. Wow. Lamar had 4,138 yards. That is probably the most. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Alright. Yeah, that is the most that he has in his whole career. If this was real life. 404 completions. Alright, thank you. I don't know how that happened. Anyway. He had 563 attempts, 33 touchdowns, and 7 interceptions. Alright, I bet you he barely ran. Well, yeah, he did barely ran. 65 attempts, 368 yards, average 5 yards, 0.7, 3 touchdowns. Alright, let's see. Oops. How Deshaun Watson did. 3,714. Completions, 305, right? Yeah. And attempts, 479. 31 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. 91 attempts, 399. Average 4.4 yards per carry, 0 touchdowns. Browns. Joe Burrow, 3,909 yards. Completions, 352. Attempts, 464. Touchdowns, 32. 4 interceptions. Alright. Attempts of rushing, 99. Total yards of 427 yards. Average 4.3 yards per carry. 5 touchdowns. Alright. Alright, let's see how they do. Of course. So, the Cleveland Browns won. Steelers won. Alright. Let's see how. Wow. Division rivals playing against each other. Let's see how that happens. Oh no, the Cleveland Browns go to the Super Bowl. Oh, and they won by 1 point. Dang, they had the Steelers on the ropes. So, alright. Joe Burrow, which is Golden Boy, had 315 total yards, passing yards, 2 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. Longest was 27. Sacked 5 times. Holy cow. Completions was 26, 31, and 83% of his passes. Lamar, 208 touchdowns, only 1 interception. Longest is 28, 4 sacked 4 times, 18 completions, 31. Wow, that's kind of like really very scenario. And 58% of completions. Alright. Joe Burrow attempted to run 2 times, 15 yards, average 7.5. So, longest was 9. Lamar is 14 yards, 4.7, and the longest is 6. I think if he would have ran the ball more, he probably would have won. The Squealers probably would have won that game. Alright, hopefully the 49ers will beat Golden Boy, which I have a feeling that will happen. I don't know what I earned guest rookie of the year. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't know what. I guess I'll figure it out. Awards. Prescott won MVP. Coach of the Year. Mike McCarthy. Offensive Player of the Year, which is. Oh, wait. Oh, Defensive Player of the Year, which of course he's a beast. He would. Cool. And that's who I thought I was gonna be. Defensive Player of the Rookie of the Year. Alright, that's the end of this. Well, not yet. I gotta see who wins. You know what? 49ers win their 6th Super Bowl. Alright, that's the end of that one. I'm gonna start my sorry, I'm kind of curious. And I'm in this. Wow, that's the only thing kicker.